timing?
No, it's start. It's right there. There's nobody on it right now.
So give it a few minutes.
There's a pause right there. There's Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jim. Mr. Davidson is watching. I don't know what time it is. I thought the time came up on this, but it didn't. So we'll give it a couple minutes. Can you just holler at me when it's 6:30, Barb?
Yeah.
Thank you. I should have worn my watch. You holler at me all the time, and you know this is going to be on the saved part. Hey, Lenny.
Chili. 6:29.
Thank you. Tell you in a minute.
Okay, 6:30.
Hey, Kelly. All right, folks, it's 6:30. I guess whoever's going to be here is here, and whoever's not is not. So today we are taking this show on the road, and we are transmitting from my hidden secret bunker in Verona. And we are sitting on the front porch of some friends. So I was going to take the camera and pan it around to see the valley, but it's kind of overcast. You can't really see too well, so you're not going to get to see that too much. But we're sitting outside today. It's a little bit different, and I have
chilly.
It's a little chilly. I got my uniform jacket on and my colonial hat in memory of Memorial Day. So we all know what that means. Or those of us who know what it means knows what it means, and those who don't. So, anyways,
Shame on you.
I know, and shame on you. That's right. So we'll give it just another minute to see if anybody else is coming on. But if not, we're going to go ahead and just move on along with the program. And there's hey, Pat. Thanks for coming. There's Pat that's joined us. Well, like I said, we'll give it just another moment or so, and we'll see what's coming along. So tonight, hey, Ronnie, tonight is we're doing some sing-along type songs. Hopefully somebody's got little kids that can be watching. If not, they can catch it later. If you know the words, sing along. If you sing off key, I don't care because I can't hear you. Got 9 songs that we're going to do tonight. I think it ought to go pretty good. Hey, John, thank you for joining me. A little bit of a surprise. Well, it won't be a surprise because I want to tell you, Diane's going to join me on a duet part here a little bit later on. So we've been practicing. I think it sounds fairly okay. Hope you enjoy it. So let's just go ahead and get this show on the road, as it were. Some of the girls from my ukulele group were complaining they couldn't see the fingering and what I was doing. So I'm going to try to make it so that you can see that on the screen, but don't know if it'll show up or not, okay? So, first song, I Want to Be Like You from Jungle Book, the old Jungle Book, the cartoon. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top, had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, stroll right into town, and be just like the other men, tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooh-ba-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do too. You'll see it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. Now don't try to kid me, man cub, I made a deal with you. What I desire is man's red fire to make my dream come true. Give me the secret, man cub, clue me what to do. Give me the power of man's red flower so I can be like you. Ooh, ooh-ba-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you do too. You'll see it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. See, it's true, an ape like me can learn to be human too. All right. So the weirdness in the middle of there, I was hoping to try to explain that beforehand. The original song was done by, had his name and now I lost it. No. Anyways, that was called what they used to call, hey Kurt, thanks for joining me, what they called scat, which is not the same as bear poop, but it's a weird sort of ragtime type of a thing going on there. Can I have that book? Thank you. So, anyways, there you go, Jungle Book. Want to be like you. It basically
means winging it.
Yeah, it is winging it, just putting out a bunch of gibberish, as it were. So, I've been consistent, every one of these. Louis Prima, thank you, Kurt. That man's always on the ball. He couldn't send a meme, but he was able to find the words. Louis Prima, exactly right. Thank you. So I've done at least one Beatles song in every one of my sets, and I've got two of them for tonight. So obviously that last one was from Jungle Book. This next song was in the movie Bees, Jerry Seinfeld movie, that the Bee movie, yeah, that he produced and starred in. And actually was a pretty good movie, pretty good kids movie. Didn't get a whole lot of good press, but it was actually pretty appropriate for the times, given the issues with the bees and so forth. So it's a pretty good movie if you've got kids, worthwhile watching. And this song is from there. You're not in this part, Diane. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since you've been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. Little darling, I feel that I ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. I said, it's alright. It's alright. All right. Well, I guess that's all right. That's as all right as it's going to get. Okay. So, that wasn't too bad. Thank you. I got Diana standing over here under my side and helping me with the changing of my books. Not that one yet. So, this next one is a song out of a movie that I really, really enjoyed watching. It's a Pixar film called Cars. And I used to watch this with my grandson a lot. And we would watch it over and over and over. And I always liked this song. I would sing along with it, and he would just look at me like you're probably looking at me right now. Oh man, that guy is crazy. I don't know what the heck it is. Hard to believe we're related, but that's it. You can't fight genetics. Okay. Yep, Diane's trying to move some stuff around. Okay. Hello. So let's see how well this comes out. This is called Life Could Be a Dream, or the Shaboom song. You come on up and join us if you want. Oh, okay. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shaboom, boom, 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 boom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up to paradise up above, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again, shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Oh, life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up to paradise up above. Shaboom, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and hoping we'll meet again. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Thank you. We'll play for free. We'll stop for money. Okay. All right, as I told you before, we're actually standing outside here, or sitting outside here at a friend's front porch, and this lady just came walking on by and stopped them dead in their tracks. I was wondering who was killing the cat. Okay, not the other book. Thank you. All right, the Crew Cuts. Never heard of that, John, but between you and Kurt, I probably got all of my music trivia covered. Thank you. I hope that was good enough for you. Okay, so the next one, I tried not to repeat songs from previous performances, but I'm not going to be able to do that this time. I'm going to repeat it. Besides that, Kelly asked me if I would do it, and I don't say no to Kelly. So this is from The Little Mermaid. It's the song "Kiss the Girl." You've heard me sing it before, and now you're going to have to suffer through it again. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. impossible, she wants you to. There's one way to ask her, and it don't take a word, not a single word. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, looks like the boy too shy ain't gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad? It's such a shame, too bad he's gonna miss the girl. Now your moment, floating in the blue lagoon. Boy, you better do it soon, your time will be better. No, she don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you got the mood prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, you'll try to hide it now. You're gonna miss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float along and listen to the song. The song say, kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play, do what the music say. You gotta kiss the girl. You gotta kiss the girl. Why don't you kiss the girl? You gotta kiss the girl. Alrighty. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And the crowd goes crazy. All right, this one was right here. Well, this next one's a fun song. It's not taken from any movies that I know of. It's actually an old song. It was originally came out in the 40s, Woody Guthrie. So a lot of us old timers, when we went to school, this was something that we had to learn in school. We used to sing this a lot. So Woody Guthrie actually was the author and original singer of this song. Forget it. Hello. So you obviously got to know the words to this one, so sing along with me. Surprisingly, for some of you, Woody was a big commie, and that was the reason that he didn't publish this song when he first wrote it. It took a little while later, and we, of course, embraced this song as a thing of American patriotism, but it really is a song about communism. But that's not going to let me stop me from singing this one anyway. This land is hang on.
Maybe it will stop it.
Yeah, we'll stop it. We'll stop it right now, damn commies. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. Takes me a while. I'm going to start all over. I had to find my place. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway, and saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of the diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. When the sun comes shining, then I was strolling in the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling. The voice was chanting as the fog was lifting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. All right, I got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but I got to try to sometimes catch the pitch. So if this was in a recording studio, we would just get rid of that. You would never see that that was a big screw up. Okay. All right, so trying to find some songs, and this was one that kind of popped into my head as we were doing it, we were getting ready. Old Roger Miller song. I can't remember. I don't believe I've done this one before. So most all of you guys know, especially the older ones, are going to know this one. So sing along with me, if you will. Try to drown out my bad voice. Pat Miller? Oh, no, not Pat Miller. Roger Miller. Pat may have been a stage name. I don't know. Trailer for sale or rent, room to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom by the 8 by 12 four-bedroom room. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. Man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children and all of the names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't like when no one's around. I sing trailer for sale or rent, room to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom by the 8 by 12 four-bedroom room. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road. All right. Ron says, what happened? Can everybody still hear me? I hope so. If you can, say something. You can give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Let me know what's happening. Or if you, or did I just disappear? Is Barb still back there? Am I still on there, Barb?
It looks like the timer stopped.
I will go back to you.
Okay.
Somebody's typing something.
Yeah, Kurt's applauded. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to take it that things are still moving along. All right, Kurt, you're going to like this, another Beatles song. As far as I know, this was not in any movies. Oh, my brother said his screen froze, but it's okay now. All right, so, and Diane is going to play along with me on this one. This is the Beatles song we've been practicing. I think it sounds pretty good. Can you see the music all right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's Diane. Say hi.
Hello.
There she is.
We had to do this remotely because it makes our dogs howl.
Yeah, so when she plays the flute or the recorder, the dogs start howling like we're butchering them or something. All right, let's see if you guys like this and see if we do this version of the song any justice. Okay, hang on.
It's Beatles. You can't hurt them.
It's the well. Now you either do the Beatles well or you totally screw them up, and then people throw things at you. Oh, wait till you read what Kurt said. I can't repeat it. All right. Hey. Here we go. Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in the band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Oh, plata, life goes on. Blah, la, 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 life goes on. Oh, plata, life goes on. Blah, la, la, 20-carat golden ring. Takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and as he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Oh, plata, life goes on, blah, la 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 la, life goes on. Oh, plata, life goes on, blah, la 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 la, life goes on. Bridge. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard, with Desmond and Molly Jones. Ha 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 ha, happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she's still singing with the band. Oh plata, life goes on, blah, la 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 la, life goes on. Oh plata, life goes on, blah, la 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 la, life goes on. All right, there we go. Kurt's the seventh Beatle. I like that one. All right, Obladi Oblada. That was that one. So that should finish that. We'll get this one out of the way. Over here. All right, now this next song is one that I also had done before, but it's from the movie Shrek. Also, one of my favorite movies. Used to watch that a lot with my grandson, and he enjoyed that movie a lot. So we watched it over and over and over and over again until Shrek 2 came out. And then we watched Shrek 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So, yeah, anyways, one of the earlier songs. There we go. Here we go. All right. So let's go with that one. And like I said, I've done this one before, so we're going to do it again. My hand's actually starting to cramp up a little bit. But it's a couple of simple chords, so hopefully I'll be able to get through this. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer, not a trace, a doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer, I didn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seemed the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer, not a trace, down in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. To get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer, not a trace, but down in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer, I couldn't leave her if I tried. And it just fades off. And there you go. All right. So that brings us actually towards the end of my play. I have one more song that I wanted to sing. And hope everybody has enjoyed it so far tonight. Other than a couple of little guffaws, it's been pretty well, I think. So let me get this straightened up over here for this last song. Whoa, that's not the one I want to do. As I was changing the pages, it finished up on, I'll tell you about it, Puff the Magic Dragon. Everybody expects you to sing Puff the Magic Dragon as a kid's song. I don't like Puff the Magic Dragon because it's not a very uplifting song. It's actually a very sad song. Don't care for that too much. And obviously I have far too much estrogen flowing through my system because I can't finish that song without tearing up. There is a new verse at the end of it, which does make it a happy song, but you got to get to it first, and I can't make it, so I ain't doing Puff the Magic Dragon, and there you go. That's the end of that. So, this other one is, it's called the Unicorn Song, and it was done by the Irish Rovers, and I'm going to ask for your forgiveness right up front, and that as I sing it, if I slide into an Irish brogue and I sound like I'm from Dublin, don't throw anything at me. I can't help it. It's just something in my genes that happens. But this was based off of a poem by Shel Silverstein, who had written a bunch of books, a number of books, kids' books, a bunch of poems. And our kids and our grandson loved those books, absolutely loved them. If you have not read those to your children or your grandchildren, I would highly recommend Shel Silverstein. What was the name of that book, Diane? Are you back there still?
Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Where the Sidewalk Ends is one of them. And the kids just absolutely loved them. And they actually memorized them. So, great thing. But this is the Unicorn Song that was a song made by the Irish Rovers, I think in the 60s, based off of a poem of the same name. So, let's see if I can get through this one. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Well, a long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kind of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. Now God seen some sinning, and it gave him pain, and he said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He says, hey brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo and take some green alligators, long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn. Old Noah was there to answer the call. He made us make the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, hey Lord, I got your green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, just can't find no unicorn. Old Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns was hiding, playing silly games, kicking and splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns. But he had green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. Noah cried, close the door, 'cause the rain is pouring, and we just can't wait for no unicorn. Well, the ark started moving and drifted with the tide. Them unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried. The waters came down and sort of floated them away, and that's why you'll never see a unicorn today. But you'll see some green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. All right. Well, thank you very much for those of you who stuck it out. We've made it through another week. Not too sure how many more of these we'll have to deal with, but we'll do what we got to do. There's always liquor to make things better. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Next week, I've already got some things figured out, but if you have something special that you'd like to hear, work on that. I know my good friend Jeff Sheehan is not with us tonight. We knew him by Chili when he was in high school. His father passed away, and they just laid him to rest today, so he obviously is not here. And our thoughts are with you, Jeff, when you do get a chance to see this, I hope. But Jeff had put in a request for some Jethro Tull, and working on it, and I think you're going to see some Jethro Tull. John, I could always count on you. I knew that you were going to ask for an encore, and I asked Diane to come up with something. Did you?
Star Spangled Banner.
I don't know the Star Spangled Banner on the ukulele. That'd be the Hawaiian version. Let me see if I've got...
Far away.
Yeah, Diane wants me to play Far, Far Away. I can always count on her for support. Let me see if I've got something in here that I can play that's fast that you have not heard before. Let's see. John, you got any ideas? Oh, I think I've done that one. You know what? I like this one. I'm going to do this one because it's fun, and I don't think I've done this one in a little bit. So this is my encore, John. Thank you for asking on that. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love, I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about it, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. There we go. No Freebird, Lynn. That's Jim's song. He's got that one cornered. So, Rolling Stones. You might be surprised. I actually was practicing Angie earlier on, and Diane said, "Please don't do that." So I won't. So before everybody else leaves, I just wanted to say thanks again for coming in. Crystal, Crystal, thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, you came in right at the last minute. I'm all done, so you're gonna have to catch it on the repeat. But I appreciate you dialing in. If I was a real sadist, I would start all over from the beginning, but I can't do that. So, anyways, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Maybe next week we'll get to do this again. Maybe not. Probably not from my hidden bunker here in Verona. Y'all have a good Memorial weekend.